Arnold Schwarzenegger as Uncle Ben. Peter! Peter, get back here! Get in the chopper! You got that on camera, didn't you? You Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Everyday Geek. I'm your host, Dave. This is my co-host, Lauren.
Hola.
Today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man. Marvel got control of Spider-Man again. They're going to be making a new movie coming out July 28th, 2017. We're really just going to talk about our thoughts on the new Spider-Man movie, who should be cast in certain roles, villains we think, and we'll talk, a little bit also about what our favorite Spider-Man movies have been so far. So basically I want to start off, Spider-Man is debuting in the new Captain America movie coming out, Civil War. It's Marvel's in control of it, so I think they're going to do a great job. They have, ever since they started making started the studios and doing their own movies. Now, I want to talk about who we think is going to play Spider-Man. So, AJ and I came up with two people each that we think could be a good, Peter Parker Spider-Man role. So, AJ, start off. Who do you think should play Spider-Man?
I got Brenton Thwaites from The Signal and The Giver, and Dylan O'Brien from The Maze Runner.
Now, is Dylan O'Brien, he has been linked to it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he actually has been rumored to be playing the role. As soon as I saw him in The Maze Runner, I instantly thought he could play Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
Okay.
So I would really hope that it's true.
Those are good picks. Yeah, my picks are, I picked first Logan Lerman. He was in the Percy Jackson films. And I also picked Colin Ford. I'm not sure if anybody familiar with that name. Colin Ford actually stars in the Under the Dome series, the Stephen King series that's on CBS during the summer. I watched that show. I actually like that kid. I think they're good fits for that Peter Parker role. Like you said, like there's a certain fit. Like Tobey Maguire, I thought was perfect for that Peter Parker role. So those are our picks for Spider-Man. Next up, I want to talk about who do you think, one person, Mary Jane. Who do you think should play Mary Jane? If Mary Jane's the female love interest they have in the Spider-Man movie.
I saw the movie Odd Thomas, and the female supporting role is played by Addison Timlin.
Okay.
She would make a great Mary Jane.
Okay. My pick for Mary Jane was Alexandra Daddario. Hope I said that right. She was in True Detective, an HBO show last year. She played, if anybody remembers, the mistress of Woody Harrelson's character. I think she would be a perfect Mary Jane. Dye that hair red. She would, I think, knock it out of the park in that role. Next up, I want to talk about in case they do a love interest of Gwen Stacy. Who, AJ, do you think would be a good Gwen Stacy?
I got Anna Sophia Robb. She was in The Reaping and Race to Witch Mountain.
Okay.
I'm hearing they're doing a high school era Spider-Man, so I think she would make an excellent Gwen Stacy.
Okay, good pick, good pick. I picked Margot Robbie from The Wolf of Wall Street. She's also coming up in a new Will Smith movie. I think she'd be a perfect Gwen Stacy. Perfect just mold of what they'd be looking for comic book wise. So those are our picks of who we think we should play Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy, depending on who the love interest will be, and who we think should play Spider-Man. Next up, I want to talk about who do we think will be the villain in the Spider-Man, villain or villains. AJ, first, go. What do you think, villains?
Yeah, this was tough. I'm gonna say Green Goblin.
Okay.
Harry's a close friend of Peter Parker's, so you got Norman and Harry.
Any picks on who you think should play?
As for Harry Osborn, I would say Freddie Highmore.
From Bates Motel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good actor. Yeah, he's good.
Now him for Harry, and
okay.
For Norman, I would say Adrian Brody. I would love to see him.
Wow. Superstar. He's on superstar status for the villain.
Big time.
There you go. Well, the original one that we know that was in the movies was William Dafoe in Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man, and he was fantastic. So that'll be tough to spot, but he could do it. Brody could do it. My pick, who I would like to see as a villain, is Dr. Octopus, and I would like to see Dr. Octopus. But what I would like to see is a Dr. Octopus. A Dr. Octopus that they show starting to build the Sinister Six. I think that would be awesome because they get that Sinister Six, start introducing some of those guys. You got Doc Ock, Craven, the Vulture. You got Electro, and sorry, I'm getting distracted here in Mysterio. But for Doc Ock, I would like to see James Purefoy play him. If anybody knows, he's the villain from The Following, the TV show The Following. I think he'd be a perfect Doc Ock. Keep the accent. He's sinister looking. He could be a good villain. I think he'd be a perfect fit. Next up I want to talk about is a rumor we heard. Sheamus of the WWE fame, Sheamus the wrestler, has come out and said that he would love to play Venom when it comes to be Venom. What are your thoughts, AJ?
He definitely has the look for it.
Yeah, I think.
Definitely has the look.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a WWE fan. I think Sheamus would actually be the perfect fit for an Eddie Brock Venom role. He's huge, he's built. That's what Eddie Brock was in the comics. He was a big dude. You know, Topher Grace, when they tried to pull that off in Spider-Man 3, which was horrible. Topher Grace, great actor. I liked him in the 70s show and some other movies, but he wasn't intimidating. He wasn't big and built and, you know, I don't know. I think Sheamus would be a great fit for that. So that should be interesting. Adrian and I are both huge Venom fans. We were highly disappointed by what they brought to us in Spider-Man 3, so we're really hoping that when Venom does come, and I'm sure Marvel's going to knock it out of the park. I'm not worried about it. But I'm kind of curious to see how they lead into that and everything, because you know he's coming. But that should be interesting. The other thing I want to say is, so far, out of the 3 Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, 1, 2, and 3, or the 2 Amazing Spider-Man movies, what has been your favorite Spider-Man movie right now, AJ?
Raimi's Spider-Man 2.
That's
definitely.
That's mine too. I'm just trying to keep my head still so this guy doesn't fall. Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi's, is my favorite one too. I thought that was great. I love the first one, was really good, but I felt the second one was, they were able to focus more on the main villain than Spider-Man. He already knew his potential, his abilities, and everything. So I thought Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi's, was really good. So that's really it. We wanna we also want to mention, if you guys want to see any other information about Spider-Man, a really good YouTube channel to check out is 7 Webheads. He does a lot of Spider-Man stuff, really informative. So go check that out too if you want some more information on Spider-Man. But we like to, again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also follow us on Twitter at Everyday Geek TV. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, Everyday Geek TV. Just look it up, hit the like button, join the community. We got a bunch of you geekers out there. That's what I've been calling all our people, geekers. So come join the group. And I'm going to say on that one, you want to say bye?
Adios. And this guy's still on his head.
He is. I'm going to keep him there. It's good. AJ, you want to say adios?
One question.
Yeah.
Mechanical web shooters or organic?
Organic.
Okay, we'll say organic.
Mechanic.
I do like the mechanical because that adds in a whole thing. Because now he's like,
intelligence.
He's got to make sure he's got enough. Because what if he runs out? I think mechanic adds more to a storyline too.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah. Okay. So you gonna say bye now? Or you gonna throw another question at me?
See ya.
Trying to wrap this up. Come on, man. It's getting late. Look how dark it is. You're throwing more questions at me. Anyway, we're gonna catch you on another one. Thanks for watching. Adios.
Adios, amigos.